Hi everyone, it's AngelBlade13. Welcome back to my Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix walkthrough. Last episode, a bunch of weird stuff kind of happened. We ended up in the computer. Let's stop and just check with the Moogle quickly as usual. Alright, got a couple good things. Some more recipes we have. And don't particularly need anything, so we're good there. Let me just check equipment. I'll make sure to use the power boost. And I have a ton of AP boosts. I will eventually use them. Anyway, first thing we gotta do is hit this door a few times and just use that reaction when you when the cluster bar is full.
Master Control, why not just derez Tron?
I still haven't located the password to the data space.
What about a logic probe? With all your processing power?
Out of the question. The current environment hampers the processing power needed for such an analysis. You're dismissed, Sark. Stop any remaining anomalies in the system or else. End of line.
Acknowledged.
So we got a new party member with Tron. As usual, we're gonna take all of his items and take a quick look at his abilities. Tron is sort of like Ping, so right now his abilities aren't gonna be particularly useful, but that'll change later. So let's grab these items and then let's just head out. So, big thing, this episode was supposed to go up last week, but basically a bit of scheduling confusion made that not happen, partially with work, partially with some family events, but now we're back on track, so everything should be good. So that's everything we can get for now. You want to just head to this computer and use the reaction.
This is the energy core.
So we have a small mini game here. All these cubes are gonna spin around. One of them is gonna be red, so you wanna keep track of that one. Then when they stop, you wanna attack it to fill the cluster bar again. You can attack it normally, or you can use a drive form up close, and that'll pretty much finish the game immediately. Alright, with that done, we're gonna head back to the first room. And we can get out of the computer.
So, what did you want us to do?
Find my user. He'll give you the password to access the DTD.
You bet!
So,
DTD is the name my user gave to the data space. Copies of all the original system programs are stored there, along with anything that's sensitive or restricted.
Is there stuff about the Heartless or Organization 13?
Most likely. A number of my functions were appropriated when I last took on the MCP. That's why I need the password. If I can get inside the DTD, I can access my original backup program and restore all my functions. Then I'll be able to put this system back the way it was before the MCP got control and changed everything. The way it was supposed to be. A free system for you, the users.
Gee, Tron, ain't the MCP one of those programs too? Do you know who it was who made it?
Actually, I don't know.
okay, we'll just have to find your user and ask him. What's his name?
You mean you don't know? My user is the user of this system. Ansem the Wise.
Ansem?
Looks like the MCP's onto us. I'll keep this terminal up and running. You better exit the system now.
Sure, but Tron, Ansem is...
We'll get you the password!
Okay, you're good to go. Hurry!
Excuse me?
What's this doodle?
Hello? Bad? Thank Surely, try. Door to,
Looks like a diagram or something.
door to, darkness.
Oh! D, T, D.
DTD!
What's up?
Look at this. This must be the data space. The DTD. See? The door to darkness.
What do you know? But that still leaves the password.
Say, fellas, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Your Majesty! Long time no see.
Shh. The organization might be listening. You mentioned the door to darkness?
Oh, yes, sir. You see, we're looking for the secret password.
Password? Oh, I guess you mean like a code. Well, the door to darkness can only be opened by the 7 princesses. There's Snow White, Jasmine, and Belle.
Of course.
What are you trying to do?
With that password, we can get access to Ansem's research data.
So that means you might be able to find out where he is.
Stop joking around, Your Majesty. We already defeated Ansem. You know that.
Looks like I've got a lot of explaining to do.
You're listening, Your Majesty.
Okay, but first I've got a question.
Hey, isn't Tron waiting for you guys?
Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. If those Heartless attack, I'll stand and fight with everybody here.
Yeah, we will too.
Then let's talk more later.
That's a promise.
I'll see you when you get back.
So with that, we already have another new drive form, Master Form. So we're going to jump into the future and talk with Future Angel Blade 13. Hi guys, it's Future Angel Blade 13, and today we're going to talk about Master Form. So, Valor Form, you merge with Goofy. Wisdom Form, you merge with Donald. Limit Form, you just transform on your own. With Master Form, you merge with both party members, regardless of who you have in the active team. So there we see it. We're back to having 2 Keyblades, which is always nice. Get a second Keyblade ability. And let's take a look at Master Form's abilities. So, Master Strike and Disaster are your 2 combo finishers, one for single targets and one for groups. Master Form's interesting. Both the combo will go into an aerial combo attack, so you really don't have a ground technique. Master Magic basically just powers up your magic attacks. Aerial Dodge is effectively a double jump, hit circle to do a second jump in the air, and it can kind of parry certain attacks if you time it nicely. Sync Blade, we know. Endless Magic, you basically can use a magic combo endlessly until you run out of MP, so you don't technically have a finisher for it. Air Combo Plus gives you an extra hit in the air. Couple of these are abilities we've seen already. some extra draws to pull in more orbs, and MP Hastera to increase your MP recovery. Let's take a look. So, see, even though I started the combo on the ground, I'm jumping into the air, and because I'm too low to the ground, it wouldn't let me finish. So here's the full combo attack.
Back off! This is it! This is it!
Next, let's take a look at our magic. So with fire, we dash forward while surrounded by fireballs. It's pretty cool. Blizzard becomes more of a shotgun-like effect, as you can see there. Thunder, we cast multiple thunder spells while dashing around to the side. It's pretty cool there, and that'll be very useful. Reflect, we spin the Keyblade, so that actually does a little bit of damage. With Magnet, you can't see too much of a change, but the effect is the same, but the Magnet spell lasts a lot longer than when we're in base form. And here we'll just sort of show off the endless magic a bit. So I can keep doing that around until I run out of MP. It's very cool. I'll just show that again quickly. And there's the aerial dodge. It's very nice to have a double jump. Such a common feature in a lot of games that eventually when you don't have it, it feels just weird, even if it doesn't make sense for the character to have it. Anyway, Master Form levels up by collecting drive orbs while you're transformed. So it's one of the weirder ones to level up. So we probably won't level it up much during the story, but we'll have a very nice way a lot later in the game to level it up very quickly. So overall, Master Form's a really good combination of Valor and Wisdom. You get a good dose of physical attacks and magic. So that's about it for the tutorial, so we're gonna go back to present Angel Blade 13. Thanks, guys. Thank you for the tutorial, future Angel Blade 13. Anyway, we'll move on. Grab this chest, and we got another summon. Now we have Stitch. So we'll be making use of him soon too. Anyway, back into the computer we go. Guess we got the password, so let's give that info to Tron.
I didn't touch nothing.
Welcome to the game grid.
Game grid?
That's right. You've been chosen to play a few games. Lose and you will be subject to immediate de-resolution. Win? Well, no one wins.
You're not gonna play your games.
You have no choice.
Well then, get on with it.
So we're quickly thrown into another minigame. This section's just sort of the warm-up for it. You have to defeat 5 of these Heartless. Pretty simple.
All right! It looks like we can escape through there!
And now we've moved into the real section of it, so now we actually have to take these turns, and I don't think there's a set number of enemies, so you just kind of have to defeat as many as you can. You can see down at the command menu the different options you have: attack, charge, and guard. If any of the enemies use one, basically you have a rock, paper, scissors type thing, the way they react to each other. So I think it's guard beats attack, charge beats guard, and attack beats charge. Usually you don't have to worry too much about it. Honestly, you can pretty much just use charge on all these guys and it should handle them pretty quickly. Once you get to the white enemies, they actually use all of the available commands, so just be a little more careful dealing with them. I'm gonna say this as usual, but because this is critical mode, you can take damage very quickly because we've already got half the health bar that we would have in any other modes, and we're taking double damage. So, you know, just be careful. Try not to get hit too many times because the damage will stack up pretty quickly. And we can't heal during this section. Anyway, once you get through there, you're good.
Tron!
I don't understand. Why are you here?
We came to give you the password.
Why didn't you just transmit the data?
Transmit?
Hey, are you okay?
I'll be all right once we access the DTD.
So Tron's back in the party. I'm gonna keep him and Donald in for right now. Alright, so save your game if you feel like it, and then we can head back out. Now I'm gonna do something a bit weird. I'm gonna go to Donald's abilities and take off his cure spell. Not that he's been curing me that much throughout this anyway, but it's gonna be helpful for something. And what I'm gonna do is, I think I'll have to take something off. Yeah, I'm gonna take off Trinity Limit for right now, and I'm gonna put on Experience Boost.
Yeah, it's over.
Alright, now we're finally dealing with some enemies. The enemies here are called Strafers. They're usually not too much of an issue. They have an attack where they just sort of spin their arms at you and just randomly attack. They can also shoot like a regular laser attack and a ring-shaped laser that homes in on you. On their own, they're not much of a deal, but they can often show up in groups, so just use a good deal of your crowd control techniques.
Back off!
So now, if you have Experience Boost on, this is where you want to set up for some grinding. Basically, you want to take enough damage here, so you're below half health. There, I should be good. And there, that's a bit of extra, but I'll just, I just took some extra damage to make sure. And now, this is where Experience Boost is kicking in. If you weren't paying attention, because I'm below half health, any enemy that I defeat is going to give me double experience. And now we summon Stitch, because he's going to be really helpful for this next section. So here we have a unique fight. This enemy is gonna continuously spawn the strafer enemies. You want to defeat them and collect enough clusters to use freeze on each of the computers. So you have to do it 3 times. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get enough for 2, use it on, and then use the command, and then I'm just gonna sort of level grind with these enemies here. I mentioned before, when people see experience boost, a lot of the times they sort of just read the first part of it, seeing that, oh, this is gonna give me double experience, but they don't read where it says you have to be at critical health, which means below half your health. Anyway, Stitch is really helpful as a defensive summon. One thing, he can start playing his ukulele, which will just sort of stun all the enemies. He can sort of blast minor projectiles to keep Sora from getting hit, which is really useful. And if he feels like it, he'll sort of just lick Sora's HP bar, which will fully recover his MP, which is really useful for this, where I'm spamming Magnet a lot. You should be able to see it with the MP that Magnet uses the most MP out of any of your spells, so you do want to be careful when you're using it. Make sure you're just not spamming it too much unless you have a good MP recovery system set up. And my health went above 50%, so I'm not getting the EXP boost anymore, so I'll just get a couple more. When I'm around 10 seconds, I'll finish this game off.
I'm as good as new. All my functions have been restored.
Oh boy!
Finally, I have full access to the DTD. My takeover of the system is now complete. I might have anticipated such a simple password. What's this? An emergency destruct program for the town. Let's see how it performs.
No.
Program, you changed the password.
There, that should buy us some time.
Tron, tell us what's going on.
The MCP's loading a hostile program into the I.O. tower.
What do we do?
We've got to protect the user town. Let's head to the tower.
Alright, so got a couple new abilities. Sora now has Drive Boost, so the drive gauge will recover faster while I'm in MP Recharge. So we definitely want to have that on. I'm going to take Experience Boost off, put Trinity Limit back on, and that should be good for him. Tron now has his abilities. So Scouting Disc, he throws a little discus around that can automatically hit some enemies. Pulsing Thunder is sort of a wide-range version of the Thunder spell. Complete Compilement is his limit. The other abilities we've seen, I'm going to put Donald's Cure back on. And that should be good. Let's head out. Alright, I'm just gonna clear this room again, and I'm gonna cut back to when I'm finished. Alright, got a couple of familiar enemies here. Though, do generally just like the new look a lot of the enemies get. We're in this world in particular. They're pretty cool. And now we have a new enemy, Devastators. They're very annoying to deal with. So what I'm going to do is use Tron's Limit to start off. Let's see, they have pretty big health bars. They can really tank a lot of attacks and just sort of shrug through them. Now, Tron's limit is really cool because while all limits make you invincible while you're using them, the finisher of Tron, his actually goes on for quite a while and keeps attacking but keeps you invincible. Alright, take a quick check around this room. Very good piece of equipment there. And the map. So save up, set your equipment the way you want, because we have another boss fight coming up. So, I'm gonna take off Magnet. It's usually not the best thing against bosses, and swap it with Thunder. And honestly, that's about it for now. So let's head out. And last thing, I'm gonna put the Gaia belt we just got on to get more defense. Don't need the fire defense right now.
I'm disappointed in you, program. Why do you insist on allying with these selfish users?
Because I want to help them. Something written into my code commands me to do what is right.
Really? And what command would that be?
I can't really say for sure.
Friends, they help each other, that's all. Uh-oh, look out!
Alright, so here's our boss, Hostile Program. This is a very mobile boss, which can be kind of frustrating. Every time we hit it, it's dropping those sort of clusters, like we've seen throughout the level. So we want to get those, and once we have the bar full, we can actually freeze him, so we get some free damage off on him. So we've seen one attack he has is shooting these homing projectiles at you. Fairly annoying to deal with. Once we freeze him, we got a good deal of time to just wail on him for a little bit. And then once he's free, then he'll just start moving again as usual. Has a couple different cool laser type attacks that can be annoying to deal with. Anyway, I'm gonna use Tron's Limit here. And once he gets kind of low on his health, he starts dashing around like crazy. Other one is he shoots these long sweeping laser beams like that. So make use of any of your limits to go through them. Here we'll see where the finisher of Tron is a lot more effective. We'll see even after it's done, these little clusters are still continuing to attack him, and I'm still invincible throughout it. Until they finish off, and I can freeze him again. And I just gotta dash over, and one more combo to finish him off.
This is it!
So now we're gonna see a much better version of the Hostile Program fight. What we're gonna do is take Hero's Crest and make sure it's on Master Form right now. And what am I gonna do? Still, make sure I switch my equipment. And for abilities, I'm going to take aerial finish off. There we go. That'll make this a lot quicker. And then I'm gonna head through. So this is the speedrun strategy, very technical. Right when the fight starts, we want to use Donald's Comet Limit, do an aerial attack, and then use the finisher right away. Try to do an aerial combo, and then just collect the clusters. Freeze, go into Master Form, use an aerial dodge into a fire, and a full combo. And I forgot to change that to Thunder, but it actually worked out fine. Keep attacking until Master Form runs out. I already have enough to freeze him again. Freeze him right here. Use another Comet. Aerial combo into a Comet Rain. And he's done. I can almost never pull that off when I'm actually speedrunning this game.
I really owe you one. With all my functions up and running, I think I've got a chance of getting system control away from the MCP. Now, I'd better get to work. It's what my user would want.
What Ansem would want. Listen, Tron. We didn't get the password from Ansem. We just sort of found it, back in the user world, by accident. And one more thing, Ansem, he was our enemy. I mean, he still is, I guess.
Well, actually, he's my enemy, too.
What do you mean?
Ansem took Encom's original system and customized it for his own use. I was part of the original system, and Ansem modified me, too. So, that makes him my user. But Ansem is also the one who brought back the MCP. The Ansem I first knew wouldn't do that. I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
That's okay, but now I really don't get it.
I don't understand it either. But I think users like you are going to be the ones who will finally figure it out. You have the ability to take illogical routes and still arrive at the answers you seek. Now go, before the MCP starts acting up again.
We are all set for now, so we're gonna head back into the real world.
Any data you need from the DTD can be accessed directly through my user's terminal. I'll keep a dedicated access channel open for you. I changed the password, so you won't have to worry about the MCP for a while.
Access channel?
I knew you'd ask. It's a very important link between our worlds. It's how we stay connected. You, my friends, are the new password.
Thanks, Tron. Take care.
You too, and give my best to the users.
Well, that's that.
Look.
Tron, hang in there.
So, where do we start?
I know. Let's access the DTD.
The King's checking the situation in town. He'll be back soon, so don't worry. Hey, look. It's asking for a password.
That's easy. It's...
Sora!
Wild!
Goofy!
That's to the point.
Well,
That did it. We're in. I have to go into town. Need to see what that last shakeup did.
you're not gonna check out the data? It wasn't exactly easy to get.
I'm coming right back. Hey, Sora, why don't you get started unloading the data and copying it down? It's just a few keystrokes. Easy, right?
Can you walk?
Hey, these things take time, okay? Whoa, it's doing something.
Huh?
I think it wants to know what we want to know.
Riku and Kairi. No way. Even Ansom's computer doesn't know.
What you doing?
I thought I'd ask the computer if it can tell us about them nobodies.
What's this?
The data is corrupt.
What?
How about the organization? There!
The data is corrupt.
Stupid computer.
Sora!
Huh?
Who's this guy?
Well, I see you got things working.
Oh, Your Majesty.
Good going. The computer should tell us the things we need to know.
But it keeps on saying the data inside's all kerscuffled.
All we got is a picture of some guy we don't know.
Ansem the Wise.
Come on, are you teasing us again?
Did you forget what Ansem looked like, Your Majesty?
Of course I do, and this is him. I'm positive.
Huh?
Excuse me, could you come this way, please? Look, this is Ansem. You know, the guy we all worked really hard to defeat.
Oh, that's right. I never finished explaining.
What?
Well, the man in the picture is definitely the one who tried to take over Kingdom Hearts. The one you fellas defeated. But what you actually fought was his Heartless. You see, he wasn't really Ansem. He just went around telling everybody that he was.
You mean... What?
Huh?
We went through all that trouble to defeat an imposter?
Yup, a fake. But he still had to be stopped.
I can't believe it.
Oh, I'm kinda confused. If he's a fake, then what happened to the real Ansem?
Well, that's just what I'm trying to figure out. Ansem the Wise should know all about Organization 13's plans and what's been happening to the worlds. I'm pretty sure he'll give us some help. You know, I came close to finding him once.
Don't tell me there's more. I'm lost enough as it is.
Well, let's see. Some feller named Ansem, who wasn't really Ansem, became a Heartless. Does that mean a nobody got created when that happened too?
Yup. And that nobody is the leader of the organization.
What?
I know I've met this fake Ansem before, and I've seen the leader of Organization 13 too. Kinda felt like being around the same fella.
So, where did you meet this guy?
Gosh, I can't remember. Ansem the Wise, the real Ansem, must know the imposter's true identity. That's why I've got to find him and ask him about it.
You started all of this. Because of you, Riku and Kairi. Oh, Your Majesty, do you know where Riku is?
He's... I'm sorry. I can't help.
Really, Your Majesty? Are you sure?
I'm sorry, Sora.
What about Kairi? Organization 13 might have kidnapped her.
Oh no! Sora, Donald, Goofy. I was planning to go get help from Ansem the Wise, but now I know I forgot the most important thing. Helping others should always come before asking others for help. We're safe and sound and free to choose. So there's no reason we shouldn't choose to help our friends. Let's look for Riku and Kairi together.
Outside!
Sounds like we gotta start by helping out here.
So that was a huge info dump that really changed your opinions on just about everything. It's time for me to switch Keyblades. I'm gonna go to Oathkeeper, one of the iconic Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts 1. As far as abilities, I'm gonna put on Vicinity Break. It's a good sort of crowd control combo modifier. It's a wide deal of enemies around Sora. Goofy, what do we need to do? I'll put on Defender for him, and I think Donald is good the way he is. And we'll head out.
Hear me, my heartless. Attack the white husks. Sweep them away.
What are you, nuts? We're never gonna win. I don't know about you, but I'm out of here, sister.
You pathetic coward. Heartless, leave the white ones. Turn your attention to Sora and his friends.
Uh-oh!
And thrown into another fight right away. The new enemy here is the Dancer Nobody. They start off not too bad, they just have some physical attacks, and then they can go into a sort of swinging motion where they just grab you and throw you. It does a lot of damage, and you can't really break out of it. The next enemy here we had was the Crimson Jazz, which is that big red enemy. And I'll talk a little bit more about it later when we see it.
Where's Maleficent?
Looks like she ran away.
Well, that was pretty lame of her.
I guess we picked the wrong side.
Lame is supposed to be a chivalry thing. You right? I mean,
Minus 58 was special points for her.
Am I lame this up? So I figured she'd be okay to tag along because she seemed that way. Like treasureless wings or something. I thought this was
hey, if you're looking to pick sides, why don't you pick Leon's? They can always use help.
Does this Leon have any treasure?
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Perfect!
Come on.
Who are you?
Oh, we're nothing worth mentioning.
Just 3 treasure fanatics.
Later, taters!
Did Leon really have any treasure? We don't have time for you. Whoa!
Sora and Sephiroth.
Ain't Sephiroth the one who's supposed to be the dark part of Cloud's heart?
Did Cloud tell you that? Then he must understand now.
Just what are you gonna do to him?
Nothing. Cloud is the one who hungers for darkness.
He said he's got a score to settle with you.
I see. He wants to meet me again. Then I should give him what he wants. That last bit of light is always the hardest to snuff out.
So in case you were panicking, we do not have to fight Sephiroth. You could check this area out. It's a new area specific to Final Mix, but we're not going to do that now. We'll handle it later. It's completely optional. Anyway, quick check through the journal. The section on space paranoids. We got all the treasure chests available now, so that's all good. Let's check our... First, our boss enemy. And our party member. Did the order a little bit wrong this time, but did not feel like refilming it. So, things are about to get pretty intense, but that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel, leave a comment, share with a friend, all the good stuff. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!